There's a fine infusion, a balance of youth and wisdom, and it's all coming together, and that's why they won 9 of 11.
510 on the Comcast Business Text line. Contrary to strength in numbers, Kerr's playing too many guys, which I actually agree.
And one's coming back.
But I will say this, 510, I think he's doing it for a reason. I think Kerr is looking at the last 28 games. So the season ends in mid-April? So we got January, February, March. We got let's say 7 weeks left. 7 weeks left. I think what Kerr's doing is he knows he's got to like manage minutes, and so now's the time to try to get wins and use as many guys as possible. And then over the course of the 28 games, you start whittling that rotation down, and we you probably won't be seeing Quinones and maybe another player as much.
Moody got in last night a little bit.
Yay!
See, why you doing that? I just said Moody got in.
Yeah, everybody got in, didn't they?
Well,
who didn't?
Well, he got in while the game was still in balance.
Yeah.
They played 11 in the first half.
Got a nice little baseline dunk, two-hander.
Still can't hit a three, but...
Hey, don't be negative.
Who?
Evan. He said Moody still can't hit a three. Like, why does Evan do that?
I didn't hear. My thing went out over here. Damn, E. Y'all leave my boy alone.
Warrior fans, 888-957-9570. Why have the Warriors won 9 of 11? And can they continue? They're not going to win at this pace, obviously. It'd be an 80-win pace, 70-win pace. But can they sustain it? Like you said, Draymond Green's return, fair. Absolutely has something to do. But can he go 28 games? Can he play 26 of the last 28 at the level he's played in the last month?
Gotcha. Without
effing it up, without getting suspended.
That's valid.
And also keep playing at this level.
I'm going to do Evan I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know.
I'm hoping he feels like, you know what I mean? Like Dre knows what time it is and all that stuff is behind him. It's behind the team. So now it's just about Charlotte. It's about this ride. But when you dig yourself the hole that they have, Steiny, what I don't like about me not being able to tell any Warrior fans, hey, we're 7th. It doesn't happen overnight. Is not only do you need to take care of your business, is what you just talked about the last break. Phoenix needs to lose. Dallas needs to lose. Sacramento needs to lose. So that's just what it is right now. But I said 2 days ago, Evan clipped it and put it on the social. It wasn't a shot at CP3 because I'm excited he's coming back. But Steiny, if you're right about the method to the madness in regard to Kerr playing a lot of people, I do wonder if there'll be some impact on other guys when CP3 returns and how he'll be utilized.
Well, what would you do?
Because right now I feel like it's not perfect.
Sounds like you don't want Chris Paul back because does he present more problems than solutions he solves?
No, it's more about how's Podz going to react if some of his minutes are taken from Chris Paul, and then Chris Paul goes out there and maybe he's not effective or able to duplicate or do things that we all saw Podz do. And
I don't think Podz is going to go into a shell if he gets less minutes. It feels to me like
I guess I'm going Kuminga when Wiggins came back, but that was last year.
Kuminga, I think that could happen.
And Podz being a young player. But you're right.
I just think Podz is a guy who, whether he plays 12.
Continue to start, Steiny?
I think, yeah.
Even when Paul comes back? Then we're...
Oh, my God, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, you know me. I think it's players 90% and coaches 10. If Chris Paul comes back and starts, Kerr's an idiot. Right. There's no chance Chris Paul comes back and starts. No.
Well, Chris Paul's got to come around too. Bonte, you and I were talking about it. Ain't who you start. It's not who starts.
Exactly.
You've been saying it's who finishes. Yeah. And Podz has been finishing.
The question is, who gets first crack at finishing? And why? And is it the same every close game, or do you play it by ear?
See, that's what I don't like. Let me tell you who's not playing it by ear. Maybe I'm wrong. The Lakers, even though they're 9th, or the Celtics, or Milwaukee, or the Dallas.
Well, those
you it's like the Warriors are. Kerr's going to reward whoever's hot that night, and I'm like.
But let me ask you a question, Goo. Why? Let me play devil's advocate.
Al Pacino.
Why hasn't he? Why don't the Warriors have a set finishing lineup?
Because nobody's taking
the
mantle, yeah.
So right now they're as close to having a pretty solid understanding of what they're going to do going into the game that they've had. I think. Like Podz is going to finish. Maybe Klay will finish if he's playing well. And, certain nights I think Chris Paul will finish because he's smart and he makes foul shots and he doesn't turn the ball over. But I don't know how he's going to determine that. Like, I don't know if he's ever going to, it's a good question. I don't know if he's ever going to find a set last 5 minutes, we have a closing lineup come hell or high water. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it could change.
And during their heyday, Steiny, they did. That was their staple. You
mean with Durant? Do you mean with Steph, Klay, Durant, Draymond Green, and Iguodala?
Okay.
I would say they had a pretty set finishing
Now let me
lineup.
see those fingers. Give me the 2014-15 team. They still had a set lineup then.
Well, they had the big three.
Yep.
And
Iggy,
I'm trying to remember. Yeah.
Okay.
Was he?
And now the center fluctuated,
but those were 60-win teams. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm asking Warrior fans at 888-957-9570. Why have the Warriors won 9 of 11 in your mind? Why? And I'm asking, they were 5 games under. They've won 9 of 11. They're 2 games over. Why? Tell me why. And whether or not it's sustainable. Let's go to Daniel in Indiana.
Damn. D.
What's up, Daniel? How you doing?
Hey, guys. Doing great. Doing a little traveling, listening to the radio. You guys are one of my favorite podcasts, so here I am.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Look at Lucas.
I got to ask you, where in Indiana? By the way, Indianapolis, don't sleep on
Like
it.
New Albany, Indiana, like right next to Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Tell Larry Bird if you see him to get to Boston. Go ahead, baby.
I've been in French Lick a few times, for sure.
Yeah, I've been there once.
A couple things. One, I don't think anything happens in a vacuum. Right now, Warriors are operating about 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. There's nobody really operating at a 10. I would say most teams are at an 8 or 9, but the Warriors are still figuring some stuff out. So they're not way off. They're just like a -2, right? They've got to figure some things out. You asked why, the team's winning. I think Brandin Podziemski adds a dynamic that Klay doesn't have, which is that, I'm going to drive, I'm going to facilitate, I'm going to do some things, and I actually picked this lineup early in the season. I told my son, the best lineup that they could have would be this lineup, just because of the dimensions that it adds, that they don't have,
You talking about the one
Davis?
You talking about with Podz in the starting lineup?
Oh yeah, I called it a long time ago. I can't tell you how many times I commented on the Warriors wrap up where I was just like, you need to start Podziemski over Klay because Klay is a spot up shooter. Podziemski, he does more. He actually can drive and get in the lane and facilitate and still hit the three. And I mean, honestly, he's hitting it at a clip that's, the same as
Klay.
Klay anyway.
Right.
So what you're adding is you're adding I can't tell you how many times I saw Klay open up like a swinging picket fence when somebody's coming down the lane, whereas Podziemski will stand in there and take the charge. It's the little things that make the difference. I'm still waiting for the day that, Kuminga has the full green light. I'm waiting for when Trace Jackson Davis has a green light. He's not just a pick and roll guy, but he can actually post up and do some of the things he did in Indiana. I should know, right?
Yeah.
Indiana.
Is he? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Daniel. Is he lit?
Yeah.
Is the perception on him he's a little soft?
He's sweet. He's a sweet guy. I need him to be nasty is what I need.
Okay,
I need him to get to that point. Like when he blocked Jaylen Brown, he said, give me that SHIT,
Right.
Like I need that guy. The guy that isn't, just he isn't just kind of moving around and moseying and grazing. I want him to be the bull.
Right.
But he has to have that green light to do what he knows to do. We see he can finish around the rim. He's got great hands. He's honestly a really good facilitator too, as far as that goes. But he does have a jumper. People don't realize he actually does have a jumper.
Huh?
He worked an entire season on getting that jumper. I mean, if you watch the workouts and stuff before the season, he was hitting 20 in a row.
We got enough jumpers. Yeah, we need some hard hats.
Hey, Daniel, thank you so much for listening, man.
From Indy.
It's the kind of stuff that makes me feel good. Guy driving outside of Louisville, Kentucky saying, I got to listen to Steiny and that other guy.
But Evan knows you really mean that. Like when you drive home, you'll feel like, man, he really gave me a compliment.
No,
it's all good. Yeah.
No.
Stop!
We're
Fitz. I didn't get to see him last night.
Oh, he was feeling himself last night.
Oh, Fitz?
Oh, yeah.
How so?
Well, just watching the game. I mean, come on.
How about this? An interesting one. From the Comcast Business Text line, 925. My head's going to explode.
Oh, no.
Why is everyone praising Podziemski and giving him the starting job? Last night he played 28 minutes, second most on the team, 3 for 12 from the field, 10 points, 9 rebounds. If Wiggins or Klay had those numbers, we'd be killing him. You know what? Let's put the rat on the table.
Brought to you by Echo.
It's not a matter of Podziemski being better than Klay. Right now, he's a better fit. Podziemski in the starting lineup makes the Warriors better. You don't always have to start your 5 best players. Podziemski in the starting lineup right now is a better complement to the other 4 guys who are playing.
And who would argue that right now, man?
You know? I mean,
I think there's some resentment towards Podz, maybe from Klay stands. I don't know, but maybe, like I said, in my hood, I got to defend him a lot. Oh, he doesn't get the same. Stop it. Hey, let me throw this at you. What shocks you more? This jump from Kuminga this year, or Podz being able to hit the ground running and to be able to crack the starting lineup?
It's a good question.
What if I told you I'm almost at a tie?
You can be.
Well, I appreciate it.
What was it for Kuminga taking this jump?
Yeah, or Podz being able to hit the ground.
You know what? Probably Podz. Probably Podziemski.
I got him. I'm leaning there.
See, here's the thing with Podziemski, though. Like
rebound savant.
He's doing great.
Right.
He's doing great. But I do I worry
I'm
that
not telling you he's a superstar.
We may be getting ahead of ourselves
because they're not asking him to be. They're asking him to take charges, cut, hit the guy cutting, hit the 3 when it's there, take it. So I'm not asking you, is he Allen Iverson?
You know why? You know why Podziemski's starting now? Is because he gives effort defensively.
Yep.
You can count on that. He's a bug, positive bug defensively. Okay? They have nobody like that, really. He takes charges. He consistently rebounds.
That's just
it's like some people, hey, I don't want to say Curry. Give me a point. Hey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He averages 5 rebounds a game. You're not afraid. Okay, great. You can play 34 minutes. You're going to get 5. Podziemski's different. He does rebound.
Man.
Like, he rebounds. What do the Warriors need? What have we been saying for 2 years? Warriors they're too small. They get out-rebounded. Well, you know what? Now you got a guy playing 2 who gets you 7 or 8 rebounds a night.
7 or 8.
Consistently. Like, those are different. Like, Podziemski's rebounds, to me, are different than most other guards' rebounds because he gets a few more consistently each game than most guards. And now he's done it consistently for 50 games.
And Steiny, let me add this. He's getting the crucial ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's getting the crucial ones. Like, everybody just sitting around assuming they're going to get it, and there he is like a cricket going up to get it to keep the possession alive. That happened a couple times last night, and it's bigger than just, he was 11 or 12 from the field. He was 3 or 12 last night. Didn't have his best shooting night, but he's checking off a lot of other boxes,
When this season, when let's say Klay Thompson has a 3 for 12 and Podziemski has a 3 for 12, who hurts you less?
Man, Podz.
Podziemski.
There's no doubt about it.
Podziemski's got to have some 3 for 12s. But, he might get you 9 rebounds in that game and take 2 charges and hit a timely 3 or 2. Oh, boy.
Priest.
Filmo.
Let's go.
You know what?
He's probably in a good mood.
That's great. Hey, everybody, Filmo. What about when he called me the other day? Do I just forget about that?
I didn't stick up for
you.
Do
I just forget about that?
You know what? I told Evan.
I'm Matt Steinmetz.
He came at you.
I will forget about it because I don't hold grudges because I aspire to be that kind of person that doesn't hold grudges. Let's welcome in Filmo Mike, one of my favorites.
Oh, Steiny, you don't even know. You one of my favorites. You always call yourself a halfway host. So I just had the rag tag on you. And Guru.
Oh, you mean? Wait a minute.
Mike,
you mean H.O.
We thought
is
you
half
said
of host?
something. Wow.
That's brilliant. That's actually brilliant. Did you see what he did?
We didn't get that.
I didn't
Mike.
get that.
And now, boy, you special. Go ahead. You coming at me.
Can I explain to the listeners what you just did?
Wow.
I always say, well, I'm not a real host. I'm only half a host.
Traditional.
So Filmo Mike has deemed me ho. It's the 2 of 4 letters in host.
Well, we took it different.
I just called you a halfway host.
Mike, we thought I said for Mike from the Filmo. That was a little, he went in.
It sounded like the garden tool, actually. All right, what's up, buddy?
He was coming to me.
I would never get at you like that. I did call you the police officer from the MAC. You gotta go watch that movie. You gotta watch that movie.
Will do, buddy.
I got to get old Guru now though, because Guru, tonight is African American History Night for the Warriors. You should have been at the game tonight, Guru, not at the Laker game last night. But I know you. You feel me? You trying to get your drips in. You feel me? Do it big. See the Laker people and all that. But it's all good. I ain't gonna rag to you. It ain't gonna be no black on black crime.
Mike, look, hold on. I met Dominique Hoskins last night, and she told Dominique, Dominei Hoskins, and this whole month, Black History Month, they're doing all kind of great stuff in the peninsula, and we just talked, had a great conversation, and I told her I would shout her out, and I'm going to as Mike calls and reminds me. So February 1st, this whole month, from 12 to 6 a.m., you can get a special group tour, Jefferson Avenue, formerly Cost Plus, the World Market in Redwood City, and it's all about Black History Month. Go there. She'll take care of you. And, Mike, I love you for reminding me.
You're going to hear, by the way, you're going to hear from the head of sales.
I probably butchered like 12 things.
No, it's not that
but go ahead, Mike, keeping me real and honest.
It's that no payment was made in exchange for you saying that. What's up, Filmo?
I'm a little nervous.
No, it's all love. I went to shout out my girl. My contact at the Warriors is Whitney Bronson. You know, I work in radio, so sometimes, occasionally, not like y'all, but I get the media passes. You feel me? Whitney Bronson. She had me at an event. Mine's right. The Oakland. If y'all never been to the practice facility on the 5th floor at the Marriott, it's absolutely wonderful. You see all the players. See Nate Thurman. It's very sick. I know Steiny. You used to probably live there. Anyway, I just want to say this. Podz. You got to understand this. Podz is a baller. He's a real basketball player. It's not about the numbers when it comes to Podz. People got to remember that. It's not about the numbers. He has a lot of Draymond Green in him. He has a lot of Draymond Green in him. He may not jump off the page with the Podz. When it comes to when you just see him, it fits. It works. He don't got to have 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. You see his work. He put in the work. And Moody had two nice dunks last night on the baseline. That was kind of nasty.
Yeah, he can dunk.
Evan came down his road for not hitting a 3, Mike. I didn't like that from Evan.
Yeah, get on Evan.
Wow.
Get on Evan, not me.
Evan laughing.
Evan got a great voice. I can't get on him. He got a great voice. Greatest voice in radio.
All right, Filmo. Appreciate the call. Have a great weekend, my man.
See, that's...
What? Why are you so exasperated?
I grew up in radio listening, man. It was bigger than me. And I told you I got two things I'm about to tell you 2 things on my bucket list: to be in a celebrity all-star game, coach or player, and then also somebody to say my voice is like Evan's. I know my voice and what it is.
So needy.
I got the Kevin Martin, remember Sacramento King voice for radio, his jump shot. Hitting the Tyrese Halliburton, it works, 90, but it ain't what Evans. I would say yours. You got an angry tone. You got a good voice, though.
I'm only angry when I'm with you. You should have seen me last night. I was smiling ear to ear.
Oh boy!
Stop.
By the way, can I
check on our boy, man?
There's some things in this world that I have a feeling about. Like when people say, "Oh, Steiny, rebounding is defense." I say
that was one of our fights.
Okay, I don't think it is.
What would Moses Malone? Okay, would be afraid of Xavier McDaniel.
We're not getting into it.
Wait a minute.
Steiny, come on, that hurts. A basketball connoisseur like
the
you.
final part of a defensive
possession.
No doubt
about it, Evan.
Okay, then answer this simple question. Yes. How's Russell Westbrook on defense? He stinks. He stinks.
Can I go prime Russell Westbrook?
Okay, the only reason he's good is because he gets 10 rebounds a game, or did.
Yeah, but he's never been a turnstile, Steiny. Now, whatever.
He's terrible defensively.
Oh, wow.
He's also not very smart defensively.
Well, I'll give you that, but the rebounding part is...
Well, my point is if he's averaging 11 rebounds a game, then apparently that means he's a very good defender. I don't consider.
I've never thought Russell Westbrook was a bad defender.
Okay. Give me. All right.
I think he is, but
I think he stinks. But my point is, whatever. Yeah. I don't think rebounding's defense. Most people think it is. I don't.
Well, nowadays it's skewed because the balls are coming up so long. Yeah. The importance of the board is it's a wheel.
Well, then Russell Westbrook is an above-average defender.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Rebounds are defense. Westbrook's an above-average defender.
I don't know about that. I'll tell you this.
I don't want to get bogged down in this.
You gave Russell a compliment. You said, Goo, that dude plays his ass off. You did say that about Westbrook, right?
Who wouldn't?
And half of that he plays his ass off is going to
not
get
on
the
defense.
Board.
He doesn't play his ass off on defense.
Well, see, I don't think you could get rebounds at the clip he does. Lollygag.
He gets rebounds because he's selfish statistically. That's what I think. Anyway, that's it.
Oh my God.
Here's another one. This is
what about Podz?
Yeah, that's effort.
Podz is different.
Selfish?
No, not at all.
It's a wheel.
The other thing is to me, Podz plays alongside Steph Curry, right? Right. Gotcha. So Podz is a 2. I'm not saying he can't play. So when Russell Westbrook as a 1 has to go in and rebound defensively because that's where he can pad his numbers and get 8 defensive rebounds a game. Okay, how's your fast break going to be? It's not going to be very good. But by Podz rebounding, then you can kick it out to Curry and start a fast break. Russell Westbrook,
I'm just thinking of them in the finals against Miami when they had the Warriors down 3-1. That Russell was different than this Russell, who still plays his ass off. But